Hello and welcome to Encubate. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Encubate online app, walk you through the biggest benefits for our users. And we'll start in this homepage where you can directly see in more detail what exactly Encubate is, how it works, what it brings to our users. Um, there is information about the team that's behind Encubate, our team, as well as a more detailed overview of the learning journey that is provided within Encubate to all its users. And eventually, you can also listen or read up from our existing users how they find our application. So first thing we'll need to do is get access to the application by signing up, and there is two ways how that can be done. So either by using your email address and creating your new password, this is how you can continue. Or alternatively, and this is what we'll show today, is you can sign up using your Google account. So I'm going to go right ahead and do that. For that, I have an account prepared. Which takes me right into the onboarding of the Encubate app. So from here, you can see that there are a few steps to actually go ahead and start using Encubate. To answer a few questions means giving us some more detailed information about yourself as a user. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that happens. So I'm going to say, get started. And the first question is whether I currently have a business idea. So I would say that yes, I do currently have a business idea. In which industry this is? Well, for me, I think services, consulting, and similar sounds like the thing. And right now, I am probably looking to finding my first customers. So that would probably be my challenge. And that's pretty much it in this first step, right? So now Encubate knows a little bit more about my background, about my business background, and my current challenges. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this and see what happens next. So I can now see the full journey of Encubate and what is going to be taught and talked about in the coming weeks and months. I see that it is a service that will require a membership. In this instance, I see it's 12-month access. I can see that right now, based on what I've answered previously, Encubate tells me that I should analyze my business idea, which I said I already have. So I could either select the membership today and then get a apparent 10-day free trial, or if I'm not sure at the moment, I could do that later. There are membership options, so I could have maybe a look here. So the most popular is the 12 months access, but also it's possible to pay every 3 months if I would be not sure how long I'm going to use the service, or I could go right ahead for a lifetime access. So at this point, I might want to see the app first. So I would say I'm not yet decided, and I would rather decide later. So here I am now in the Encubate app itself. So I can see that I completed my sign up and that I already told Encubate a little bit about myself so it can get adjusted. So right now I can see that I should go ahead and complete first tasks in Encubate. There is a possibility to chat with a mentor if I am right now not sure what I want to do next. So essentially I could go ahead and directly chat with an Encubate mentor. Alternatively, I can still go ahead and try my 10-day free trial. But before I do that, I want to see what the Encubate journey is about. So there is 9 overall modules here, starting from self-discovery all the way to the pitch deck. The recommendation for me right now is to start with idea analysis since I already have a business idea. So I would say I'll go ahead and start doing that. So there is someone from Encubate who could tell me a bit more about idea analysis. So if I wanted to learn about that, that's a great way to do that. So here I already see the very first task I will be working on. And Encubate is asking me to describe the business idea I would like to work on that I mentioned that I already have in my mind. So for the sake of today, I'm going to call my idea a stellar business idea in consulting. And I'm going to go right ahead and continue with next. Now on my right hand side, I can see that there's going to be 8 exercises in this section here. I can see my progress. I've completed the first one. There's 8 more to come. I can move forward or backward if needed via these navigation buttons here. So I'm going to go right ahead and go through all these tasks here. Now, it tells me that the difference between a link canvas and business plan is, that the link canvas is much simpler. And in this fashion, I'm going to get more and more information about what the link canvas is and why it is good for and how to use it. So I even get to read more on the lean canvas concept, which I could do by opening this link and get a material where I can see, what lean canvas actually is, how it's structured, how it works. So if I have time, I can read through this and get more information. Now, once I've done that, I decide to continue and complete this first section. So a lean canvas takes about 2 hours. That's what it tells me here. So this is something to take into consideration. There are suggestions and best practices on how to work on my lean canvas. Here is the basic structure of the lean canvas, right? So all the parts that I'm going to be working on. So I can definitely read up on that. And eventually I'm reminded that I'll be working on my stellar business idea in consulting once I continue. So now I've completed the first section, so I can go right ahead and finish this just to get started. But since this is really a very initial trial and I haven't selected my membership yet, I am reminded that I should actually do so right now. I could choose to close it and continue maybe exploring further what the full journey is. But in this case, I'd rather go ahead and try and start my 10-day free trial from here. So again, as I mentioned before, there are several options what type of membership I'd like to select. I would say in this case, I would probably want to go ahead with the full membership. So I'm going to go and try it. There's a very, very simple payment gateway in Stripe where I enter my basic details, and I can already see the first days are going to be free. So it is a free trial. I'm paying nothing today. Once my 10-day free trial ends, I will be charged the $2.99 for 12 months of access. But if I do cancel within those first 10 days free, there will be no charge. So for the sake of this, I would say I would use the same email address I used to sign up, which is the Encubate demo at gmail.com. I would fill in the card information, and from there, I could start my trial. So now that I've completed the payment in Stripe for my membership, I can see that now my membership is activated. And as I can see from the initial steps that Encubate wants me to take, I've actually completed my first tasks. I've chosen my membership. There is a possibility for me to get a $50 discount on that membership if I complete all the steps within my 10-day trial. And from here, I can see the last step left is to connect with a mentor. So Encubate is very big on mentoring. So it is not just the step-by-step guidance, but it is also followed by the Encubate mentors, which give constant feedback on my progress as a user. So here I can book my very first call with the mentor already within the free trial, which is something I'm going to go right ahead and do and see how that works. So essentially, it is a simple calendar booking tool where I can select the most appropriate time for myself. Ideally, I would add a phone number on top of the email and name that I have in my account so that my mentor can possibly get in touch with me if something goes sideways. So I'm going to go right ahead and schedule my event. And it's as simple as that. So now I have a mentor event scheduled with my Encubate mentor who's looking forward to meet me. And since there's multiple mentoring sessions available in Encubate, only once I've held the mentoring session will I be considered as having completed these steps. So I can go ahead now and continue to the app. And right now I can see that basically I am now booked with my mentor as a next step, but I could still go ahead and explore all the next steps since I am now on a 12-month membership. I can go and continue the idea analysis. And from getting the introduction to Lean Canvas, I can go ahead and start defining my customer segment. Now it is unlocked for me because I am already a full member. And again, as before, similar structure with all these exercises within the section where I could continue. Now going back from here and back to my dashboard, this is what Encubate is. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them.